And our very own Jeff Jameson is already there live this morning. Jeff, something tells me you did not ride your bike at 4:30 this morning.
No, I didn't. Traffic pretty quiet at 4 in the morning, as you know, Madison. But yeah, later today and certainly starting tomorrow, a lot of traffic in and around Colonial Country Club. And why not? A lot of people are trying to get to the Fort Worth Invitational. Always a fun place to be in Fort Worth this time of year. We made our way inside to the Ben Hogan room. This is a fantastic place to be here at Colonial Country Club. A lot of history with this tournament and with this place. I want to bring in Tournament Director Michael Toth. Michael, thanks for being with us this morning. Today's a Pro-Am, and there's a lot going on even on a day before the tournament begins.
Pro-Am Day. We fortunate enough to have Bill Murray come back and play with us today. Yeah, he's always a fan favorite. Jamie Dixon, TCU basketball coach, and Coach Patterson are going to join us today as well.
And so what are some of the things that if folks are coming out to look at that Pro-Am, see some of those stars you're talking about, and local and worldwide, what are some of the things they'll be able to see and do?
Great day for photos. Get real close to the players. Not a lot of spectators here today, so it's always a great day to come see us. Something really, really special that we're proud of is Lockheed Martin. With their help, we're able to stuff 600 packages. Baseballs, Oreo cookies, bandanas. We'll put them in a gallon Ziploc bag and ship them overseas to men and women of the military.
That's fantastic. If someone has never been to Colonial Country Club and the Fort Worth Invitational, what's the one thing you think they need to see or experience?
Well, you just arrive, soak it all in, the history, the Wall of Champions at number 1, see somebody in a plaid jacket, and then you got to head up to 13. I mean, 13 is kind of where it is, the place to be seen. Everybody gravitates there. And then, as you become more experienced with Colonial, people do different things, hang out at different spots. 8's a nice little gem to hang out to. Horrible Horseshoe, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is always fun. But if you've never been before, you got to go check out 13.
All right, yeah, 13 is the place to be. I can attest to that. I love this tournament. Love being here with you, Michael. Thanks so much. And the weather, today for the Pro-Am, just like it has been the past couple of days. Hey, Madison, good morning. Yeah, it's always a good time to be at the Fort Worth Invitational here at the Colonial Country Club in Fort Worth. PGA Tour stopping here this week, and we'll talk more about the forecast, what you can expect here in just a few minutes. But I want to welcome back Michael Toth here, the tournament director, and the Pro-Am today.
Yep.
Big day for the Pro-Am, and I think just about everybody who's at least somewhat familiar with this tournament knows where we are here at Colonial.
The Wall of Champions right here. Guys that have never played Colonial before who walk up to the first tee, they look at it and they're like, hey, I want my name on there. And you look at the list of players that are on that, it's a who's who of golf. We're so proud of Kevin Kisner, our champion. And, you look at Mickelson's won twice, Garcia, Jordan Spieth. I know Ryan Palmer, who's a member here, Conrad Schindler, who are members here, want to get their names on that wall too. But, yeah, pretty special. And we start a lot of our campaign ad with Jim Nantz. There's a wall in Texas, and the hair on the arm stands up when you hear that.
Yeah, you kind of get chills when you hear Jim say that. And the plaid jacket is what everyone's after this weekend. Today it's a Pro-Am and some big names here, right?
Pro-Am is huge. We have 52 teams. 104 PGA Tour players are playing today. Celebrities, Bill Murray, Coach Patterson, Jamie Dixon. But then, of course, with the help of American Airlines, Burlington Northern Santa Fe, AT&T, XTO, and Avon Carter Museum, they're all playing in the Pro-Am as well. It starts at 6:50, goes all the way to about 2 o'clock today. So we will be playing a lot of golf, and the weather looks great, so thank you.
Yeah, well, you're welcome. Yeah, the weather, not bad for the Pro-Am, and a lot of people already getting out here, registered here as we get, as Michael said, to get underway with that Pro-Am around 6:50. Weather this morning, pretty quiet. We're looking at calm conditions, pretty good golfing. We're only about 40 minutes away from the start of the Pro-Am, so a lot of the folks have gathered early to start practicing their putting and getting on the driving range. It's certainly going to be a nice morning for the Pro-Am. Well, it's a Pro-Am day here at the Colonial and the Fort Worth Invitational, which gets underway, the tournament tomorrow. It is going to be a fun place to be. It always is here in Fort Worth at the Colonial. And I want to bring in Colonial Country Club President, Rob Doby. Rob, thanks for being here.
Absolutely. Happy to be here.
You've got the plaid jacket on.
I do. Absolutely. Our uniform tournament week.
Yeah, I love it. Tell us a little bit about folks I think are a little bit familiar with the history of Colonial, at least somewhat, but just there's so much, it's so rich.
It is. We're very proud of our history. This will be our 72nd tournament. It is the longest running event held consecutively at the same venue, and kind of that history starts and ends, of course, also with Ben Hogan, who's our only 5-time champion. It's just part of the history and tradition here at Colonial.
What's like the number one thing you hear from people who have come out here, either on a regular basis or maybe for the first time? What's the favorite thing out here?
I just think it's, kind of the tree-lined fairways and the old school classic golf course. I think that's what really appeals to people here in Fort Worth.
And it is a place to be, to be seen and to see other folks, your friends. This is kind of the meeting spot every year here at the Colonial. Thank you, Rob, for being here. We appreciate it. The weather is certainly going to be on the hot side as we get into the Memorial Day weekend. Today, not bad for the Pro-Am. Temperatures in the lower 70s this morning. The air is calm. The golfers like that. And temperatures later this afternoon will hit about 90 degrees. So we're looking at a warm afternoon with a 20% chance of a pop-up shower or storm. Most of us, though, won't see a drop of rain, just like the past couple of days.
Let's go out live to Jeff Jamison, who's at Colonial Country Club, getting a first-hand look at the Fort Worth Invitational. Jeff.
Hey, good morning, Madison. It is certainly an active morning out here. Big day today at the Fort Worth Invitational and Colonial Country Club here in Fort Worth. We have the Pro-Am, which gets underway actually in a couple of minutes behind me. First tee behind us here. I want to introduce Ray Hood, who is the tournament chairman this year. And this is a big day. Nice weather. A lot of folks gathered out here to see some good golf.
Great day. Rob Hood, come on out. It's a wonderful day to come out and see the pros play. It's not as stressed. It's more relaxed. It's a great day to come out and see guys kind of joke around and have a good time with everyone.
And tonight is a big night for the Champions Dinner is tonight, right?
Champions Dinner tonight, where we invite back all of our defending champions and past champions to come in and celebrate our past champion, Kevin Kisner.
I've asked this question of Michael and Rob before, but what is, when you hear from people who come out here, what's the number one thing that they take away?
You see great golfers, and it's such a great tradition. Everybody wants to stop and see the wall and see the list of the who's who of professional golf in this country. It raises the hair on your arm when you come to see it. Look at it.
It really does. A lot of history out here, and also people want to see who's going to get the plaid jacket again this year.
Yeah, we've got John Rahm teeing off right behind us here, and we've got Ricky Fowler down the hill at number 10. So we've got some great names out here. The best field in quite a long time. You brought us great weather today. We've got, like I said, a great field, and the golf course is in beautiful shape. It's a wonderful day to come out and watch.
Rob Hood, thank you so much. Appreciate it. And yeah, good to see you guys out here, and hopefully a lot more of you will be out here over the weekend. Got my golf voice on, guys, because they're actually just now beginning to tee off here, announcing the tee off here of the Pro-Am here on the first tee, coming up in just a few more minutes. But yeah, beautiful morning out here. Hope everyone can make a chance to get out here over the next several days here at Colonial Country Club in Fort Worth. Back to you.
Jeff sounds great out
Jim
there.
Nance has got nothing on you,
really
Jeff.
doesn't.
That's great. Here we go. I love it.
It is underway.
Can you talk a little louder this time?
I can, yeah. We're actually just moments away from another tee off there on the first tee, but this is a beautiful morning out here at Colonial Country Club in Fort Worth, a place to be in Fort Worth this weekend. Fort Worth Invitational tournament starts tomorrow. Today, the Pro-Am. A lot of folks out here for that. Grab a ticket, come out today. Kids 12 and under are free, but you get to see some good golf, and as mentioned earlier, in just a little bit more of a casual setting. Bill Murray is here again this year. A lot of local well-knowns as well, including Coach Patterson from TCU. Temperatures today are starting in the lower 70s. We'll make it up into the upper 80s to near 90 later on this afternoon, and then we're heating up in a bigger way going into the upcoming weekend. Highs will be back in the middle 90s, so pretty hot out here this year for the Fort Worth Invitational, but just dress for summer, drink plenty of water, and you should be okay. Guys, back to you.
I'm so jealous. I'm going to say it right now if you get to meet Bill Murray. I just am. And Russ is still waiting for his invitation to the invitation.
Yeah, I haven't been invited to the Invitational. Maybe it's coming in the mail.
All right, thank you so much.